Children, today we are going to start the new lesson, first new lesson of English, and the name is Last Lesson. The name of the first lesson is Last Lesson. So, let us start with the lesson written by Alfonso Dudet. Last Lesson is the name of the lesson written by Alfonso Dudet. So we need to understand the background. This lesson is about a little boy named Little Franz, and he stays in Alsace. Now the background is that it was war time and Persia had overpowered France. Prussia and France were at war, and olden times Prussia also had German into it. So the district of Alsace and Lorraine of France were under their rule, means under Persian rule. On this particular day, little Franz is going to school and thinking that his teacher M. Hamel would scold him. Why would he scold him? Because our little Franz has not learned anything about participles. His teacher M. Hamel had given homework to the children to learn about participles, but our little Franz is not interested in studies and he has not learnt anything, and so he is in dread of scolding. That means he is afraid that M. Hamel would scold him because he has not learned anything about participles, and Hamel is going to ask about participles. So he is afraid of being scolded. He is in dread of being scolded. Now this little Franz is very much like most of the children who don't do their homework properly, right? And M. Hamel is a French teacher. So they learn the French language, and he was going to ask about participles. Now what is participles? When you add ing to a verb, it becomes a participle, right? So let us find out what happened. This little Franz has not done the homework. He doesn't know about participles, which you have understood. And who is going to ask about participles? M. Hamel, his teacher. Okay. Now as he was going to school, the day was warm, and little Franz thought of playing outdoor instead of going to school. He even gave a thought about not attending the school. Franz loved to play in the woods, to watch birds' eggs, and to slide on the river Saar. He loved going sliding on the river Saar. But he resisted the temptation and hurried to school. He decided to be a good boy and he hurried to school. On the way, he saw people had gathered near the bulletin board. Now, this bulletin board is very important. He was sure some bad news had come from Germans in Berlin. Because it was war time, all the news was written always on the bulletin board. So people had gathered there, but he had no time to wait. For last 2 years, he thought all bad news had come from there, about lost battles, drafts, orders of the commanding officers. All these news had come on this bulletin board. So he started wondering. Then as he hurried by as fast as he could go, the blacksmith watcher, this you have to remember, the name, the blacksmith, the one who works with iron, who is called a blacksmith watcher, who was there with his apprentice. Apprentice is his helper. Reading the bulletin, called after him, don't go so fast, Bub. You will get to your school in plenty of time. What is he saying? Don't go so fast, Bub. Now Bub is in local dialect, they call a small child Bub, right? But the name is what? Little Franz. He reached M. Hamel's little garden all out of breath. So little Franz ran all the way to school. But actually, he loved playing in the woods. This is our little Franz. But he resisted the temptation and he went to school. Now Franz was late, but what he was thinking? he was counting on the daily commotion. See, when before the school starts, usually what do we find? Ki children are making noise, right? So he had counted on that commotion, that hustle and bustle, that noise in the school to get to class quietly, so that M. Hamel would not notice him. So he had counted on the daily commotion in the class to get quietly to his seat. But that day it was different. Our little Franz, was he able to get to the class without being noticed? What was so unusual about the day? That we need to find out. It was definitely a unusual day, because on this particular day little Franz got many surprises, and that is also important question, how that day the school looked different. Let us find out. One by one, 4 to 5 reasons you will get. Little Franz reached the school. He was surprised. Number one, why he was surprised? Because everything was very quiet. Everything was quiet like a Sunday morning, as if school was having holiday. Like that it was quiet. Otherwise the noise of the school could be heard on the street. Before you reach the school, you could hear the noise on the street itself. But that day it was very quiet. What all noises you could hear? Like students opening and closing desks, lessons repeated in unison, means together, and the sound of the teacher's great ruler rapping, means beating on the table. All these sounds one could easily hear on the street. But today everything was quiet. From the window he saw his classmates were already in place. He had counted on the commotion to enter quietly, but they were all quiet. There was no commotion. So M. Hamel noticed him. Now there is one more surprise. M. Hamel noticed him, but he did not scold him. That was a great surprise. He was surprised also to see M. Hamel wearing his black silk embroidered cap, frilled shirt, and green coat that he wore only on inspection or prize days. They were his special clothes, and he reserved them for inspection days and prize days. But today he was wearing it. So that was one more surprise. But most surprisingly, there was still one more surprise, and that was the thing that caught his attention. What was the most surprising thing? Most surprisingly, on the back benches that were always empty, the village people were sitting quietly. Old Hauser, one name is given, with his 3-cornered hat. He was wearing a different 3-cornered hat. The former mayor was there, the former postmaster was there, and several others were also sitting there. Now this is the teacher, M. Hamel. The picture is given in your book, and this is our little Franz. Okay. So now he noticed all these different things. What else he noticed? Besides the school seemed very strange and solemn. There was a seriousness about the atmosphere that day. While he was wondering about it all, M. Hamel mounted his chair. He sat on the chair, and in the same grave and gentle tone. He was very serious. Grave means serious. But he was not scolding. He was very gentle, kind that day. With a gentle, kind tone which he had used to talk to Franz, he said, "My children, this is the last lesson I shall give you. The order has come from Berlin to teach only German in schools of Alsace and Lorraine. So in these two districts which were overpowered by the Persians, only German will now onwards be taught. And the French people, French children staying there will not be able to learn French. The new master comes tomorrow." So nobody in Alsace and Lorraine would know German, right? So they will send a new master. The new master comes tomorrow. This is your last French lesson. I want to be very attentive. Now this is the next surprise that he got. And how did he receive this news? Little Franz's feelings changed. After hearing this news, little Franz totally changed. He understood that this was going to be M. Hamel's last lesson. and Franz would never get to learn French again. And he had not paid any attention up till now, right? What he had enjoyed, he was sorry for not learning his lessons, for seeking birds' eggs, and for going sliding on the Saar, the river. Franz did not want his teacher to go. Now that when you are denied an opportunity, you want to grab it. He also did not want his teacher to go. He already started repenting. He already started feeling sorry. He wanted to learn his lessons properly now. Suddenly the books seemed like friends. Up till now he had hated the books. Up till now they had been like a burden, nuisance. But now they seemed like friends. Now he even forgot all about Hamel's ruler. He had got beating many times with the ruler, but now he forgot everything about it. He couldn't give up on his teacher, on his French teacher. He did not want the teacher to go away. He wished he had paid more attention. He didn't even know how to write properly. Now he understood. This was the news on the bulletin board. Remember, while he was coming, people had gathered near the bulletin board. The blacksmith, the watcher, had told little Franz to go slowly. Okay. So all this he remembered, but at that time he did not know what the news was. Now he understood what the news was. That is why people had gathered in the classroom to pay respect. Now he understood this also. Because this was going to be the last lesson of M. Hamel. So they had come there to, in a way, thank him, to pay their respect for his 40 years of faithful service, and also respect to their mother tongue French, because this was going to be the last French lesson, and to the country that was not theirs anymore. So all these things changed the feelings. What feelings changed? What changed about little Franz? He did not hate his teacher and he did not hate his books anymore. He wanted to pay attention. He wanted to learn French properly. So all these things changed because of the news. Then it was Franz's turn to recite the rule of participles. Now the study started and he was asked to recite, means to say the rule of participle. Did he know? No, he didn't know. But he got mixed up. So he got mixed up on the first verse because he had no idea what the rule was. And so his heart started beating fast and he did not dare to look up. M. Hamel said, I won't scold you, little Franz. You must be feeling bad enough. See how it is. Every day we have said to ourselves, Bah, I have plenty of time. Bah means जैसे हम लोग बोलते हैं ना, अरे बहुत सारा टाइम है वैसे. I will learn tomorrow. We have put everything on tomorrow. See? And now you see where we have come. Is there going to be any tomorrow? No, there is not going to be any tomorrow. That's the great trouble with Alsace. M. Hamel is still speaking. Alsace is the district. So that's the whole trouble with Alsace. She puts off learning till tomorrow. This city puts off learning always till tomorrow. Nobody is serious. We have all a great deal to reproach ourselves with. So we all, reproach is to scold. So we want to scold ourselves. We already been doing wrong. We have not learnt our mother tongue properly. This is what M. Hamel is saying. M. Hamel also went on to say, he explained that it was not only his fault. His means little Franz. All people of Alsace had put off learning French for tomorrow. But now there was no tomorrow, and they would be made fun of by Germans for not knowing their mother tongue properly. He blamed parents also. What is he saying? He blamed parents for sending children to farms, to work in farms instead of to school. He himself had sent them to water his garden or declared holiday if he wanted to go fishing. Okay, so it is also his fault. Nobody had taken this thing seriously. He opened the grammar book and explained everything with patience. That day he taught with great patience, without getting angry. Little he explained again and again if they did not understand. That means he taught with much patience. Little Franz was very attentive and he understood so well. That day, now little Franz's attitude had also changed. So he paid total attention and he understood everything very well. M. Hamel explained the importance of French, their mother tongue. It was the most logical language, he told. He told when people were enslaved, their mother tongue could be the key to freedom. This is a very important thing that M. Hamel has said. What did he say? When people were enslaved, their mother tongue could be the key to freedom. This will always be asked. You have to explain this line. So let us understand this properly.